Okay, so we're back after rescuing Marion from the burnings, so let's see what new adventures and excitement await us on this day. Oh, that came in pretty fast. By the Virgin, I've never seen you breathless before. Is there a wolf at your heels? Hoof, hoof. Oh, he's even barking like a wolf. Little John sent me to tell you, hoof. Well, thanks, now I know hoof. Catch your breath, or I may never learn what you have to tell. There's a perfectly good stump over on this side of the table. Why do you have to walk over there? The Abbot's treasure train has been sighted. The signal's been passed from our northernmost scouts. Will remains on watch at the Overlook. Good, then we have time to plan.
Wow, look at how red his face is.
Yeah, he definitely is quite red in the face. I think he's not quite accustomed to exercise. Where are the rest of the men? All close by, within hearing range. Alright, they're within hearing range. Let's go ahead and I guess this is another good time to blow the horn, and let's do some planning. The men are on the alert. They'll be here as quickly as they can manage. Aye, I hear Little John coming already. Whoops. Oh, I was trying to save the game, but... Baron Lefebvre rides in the four. The treasure is carried upon 3 mules in line behind him. I didn't catch what he said before, but it was something about the treasure arriving. Upon each side of the mules he has 20 heavily armed men, of which 10 are crossbowmen, and 10 carry shields and spears. So we face 40 well-armed men in all, plus the Baron. What do we know of this Baron? If he's in the service of Prince John, he must be a man of dubious honor. But no less dangerous. If he rides in the four, he is no coward. Shall we present our strategies? Aye, let me hear them all. Let us concentrate all of our fire from the Overlook where we're best protected. We'll strike without warning, and simply keep firing relentlessly until they are scattered or surrender. This battle will cost us men no matter what tactic we choose. We should demand a surrender first in case this Baron has more sense than courage. But set upon them from all sides if they refuse. There's no glory in an ambush. I couldn't even make a simple song out of it. I don't think that's our primary concern here, Alan. We should show our strength from the Overlook, with a blare of horns and beating of drums, singing the praises of Richard Lionheart. If they fail to surrender on the spot, then we open fire and let fall a deadly rain of arrows.
So basically this is Will's plan, except with fanfare.
Pretty sure this isn't going to be the best option. Against such trained soldiers, we have but one advantage: surprise. It must be a sudden ambush, and we must fall upon them equally from both the Overlook and the far side of the road. Let's round up some wild boars and drive them into the
Shut up, Much.
Okay.
All your ideas are stupid.
The horse and mules will panic. The boars will gore some of the soldiers, and then we can move in and take over. Yes, great idea, Much.
Create panic with wild boars.
Create panic with wild boars. Awesome. I bet that turns out to be the best option. This whole demand, surrender, and attack from all sides thing doesn't seem too bad. I mean, we want to hit them from all possible angles, right? So let's see what that yields. Oh,
nice
look.
Screen.
Wow, I like this whole fighting scene. It's like, I like the way it's framed on one side with outlaws on the left, and
Yeah, although it looks like they're fighting in a desert.
it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah, it's very exciting. Just sit and watch the non-interactive cutscene play. This is the.
Oh, well, they at least got all of them down.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Why is that guy still shooting?
I'm not sure. Seize the treasure. The Little John's plan was not without merit. The Baron refused to consider surrender, and we lost the advantage of surprise. The battle raged fiercely. Too many died for the Barons.
People.
We grieved for those we lost, but death is the fate that awaits all outlaws. At least they died fighting to save King Richard. Whoa, 50,000 marks.
Wow.
This will surely buy the king's ransom, but maybe we can do it with less people lost. I'm not going to go ahead and show off all the plans because I think
They're almost all the same.
I
They
think
have
that,
like the same cutscene.
yeah, I think
Basically, the only difference is that different number of people die. I think.
yeah, whoop-de-doo. But one entirely different approach is to create panic with wild boars. Let's see what happens if we try that. Well, there's that. They've gotten past us.
I like the battle.
That was over quickly. There was naught left but to straggle wearily back to camp, where we sat gloomily pondering our loss as night fell.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Nay, lad. 'Twas I who chose to race around the forest like a headless chicken after a bunch of vicious pigs that gored one of our own men and refused to run in any direction even close to Watling Street.
Oh my gosh, they did lose a man.
This whole creating panic with boars thing was not a great idea. Aye, once the Baron heard us thrashing about, he doubled the pace. They were long past the Overlook or any other place where we might attack by the time we regrouped.
We must face the sad truth. We have lost the treasure.
Our duty is unchanged. When the Queen's Knight arrives, we'll turn over as much ransom as we have. Let it not be said we failed to keep our trust, no matter that our efforts are disappointing. And the next day begins. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. Alright, I'll go ahead and restore the game. The best option is actually this guy's option. Tuck's plan is the one you're supposed to go with.
Well, because it's basically the only one where you get to surprise the soldiers.
I mean, it's as he says, our only advantage here is surprise. So we want to maximize that, and Tuck's plan is the plan that maximizes the element of surprise. So, let's see, what was the first thing he said? Our scout has reported the Baron's treasure train has entered Sherwood upon the north. Alright. So, once again, let us remember the element of surprise, surprise. Ambush from two sides. Yes, Tuck's plan is what we should go with. And we still have a battle scene. Looks very, very similar to the prior one.
Mm-hmm.
Except that none of our men seem to be dying. That's a good thing.
That's true. You don't see those dark corpses
In the foreground. Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. Right? Probably. It's a little improbable that even with the element of surprise on our side that we could, well, I guess whatever works.
Oh, he's calling the horn already? Did they surrender?
I don't know, I still see two people alive there. Seize the treasure. Caught from both sides by surprise, the Baron and his men were quickly vanquished. Only 2 of the soldiers chose to surrender. We stripped them of armor and weapons and set them free. Truly, this has been a proud day in the history of the outlaws of Sherwood Forest. It looks like we lost no... Yeah, it looks like we didn't lose anybody on our side. We spent the rest of the day helping Tuck count the money. 50,000 marks in gold and silver we had taken. This will surely buy the king's freedom. A toast to all my brave lads, to the loyal outlaws of Sherwood. And to Robin Hood.
And to the king. And to the suffering of Prince John and all whip dogs who lick his boots.
A finer day's work we've never done. When the Queen's Knight arrives, we'll have a magnificent gift for his sovereign lady. Watch the road well. We dare not miss him. Well, hey, that went well. And our ransom that we've raised almost looks like the maximum number that could be stored in a 16-bit variable. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Alright. Well, let's save our game. This was a great win for everybody. We lost no outlaws. We got 50,000 marks. And, yeah, awesome. Captured the... I can spell. Captured the treasure train. Awesome. And we did it with some time left in the video, even. We even have some surplus video time left. So, this is Late Blight signing off and saying, surprise, surprise.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.